Hey, well, this is Sunday, June 19th now. I was up quite late last night, and I guess that's not high enough, eh? I'm still recording on the phone. Little different. Anyway, I'm just putting things together to make a coffee, and then head outside. Still no computer. Excuse me. I had to turn the heat on last night. It was quite cool out here. But yeah, I'm still recording. I won't be bringing that computer until, I think I mentioned it yesterday, and I'll be bringing that into the computer store near the little town I live. Excuse me. Whew. So it's now 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm having my first coffee, so half the day is blown, unfortunately. But I was trying to fix things and then edit, and then I fell asleep, and I woke up. Life at the fishing camp. What are you going to do? So I had to roll the awning in yesterday because the wind here was just getting brutal. I was worried it was going to rain or something, and then all my stuff would get wet because I hadn't covered the outside table with the tarp. So, anywho, it didn't rain, so we're good there. But it's just one more argument to getting the awning built, the permanent one. Problem is I got other stuff I want to do. I got to get that studio started before the snows fly in about 6 months. Around here, you got to plan 6 months ahead, otherwise you get nothing done. Trying to get anybody to do anything. I'm still trying to hire somebody for this big cleanup here. I'm going to throw some ads into the Facebook groups today. Actually, to redo them in actual fact, because this thing's still not high enough, eh? Isn't that odd? Should be just paying attention to my coffee. There, I think that works out a little better. Anyway. Yeah, so I thought, well, I'll throw the camera on and have my first coffee of the day with you folks. So, got my oversized t-shirt here. Everything's too big now. I ordered this, I don't know, a couple years ago. It was a 4X off of Amazon, and it's actually quite a quality t-shirt for something. It was only $15 for something off of Amazon. So, coffee. These little things, they're bad because they're too easy. What is this? Starbucks Via Instant. So it's like instant, but it's also like, percolated coffee, which I can easily make since I have all the the stuff here for that. Plus I got all my fancy coffee grinder, all that shit. But I don't know, I've gotten lazy, I guess, with this. Can't miss. Nothing like evaporated milk for coffee. Country people will get it, city people won't. Well, even the younger country people probably won't get it. All right. Well, I'll bring you guys outside. I still have to bring the radio. We've got one cat who obviously sees Marvin the squirrel, who's probably waiting for his food. Blackie sound asleep. Well, he was. Hey, buddy. Didn't mean to wake you, I'm Goldie. So, what do you think, Blackie? Not much, eh? No? Uh-oh. I woke you up. I shouldn't have done that, eh, buddy? Should have just left you. Give you a false hope or something. Like, oh my God, he's going to give us some cool food. Yeah, you'd be wrong, Blackie. You got your food. Okay, Mr. Wally. Hey, 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 pay attention. Move. Oh, it's the chipmunks that have got your attention. Maybe that's Shorty. I don't see him. Well, he was there. Anyway. There. Push this down a little bit. Oh! What do we have here? Deer fly. Well, I got a weapon for that. Oh, okay. Well, we'll get the stuff from inside first. I have to do this more than one trip. I'll have everything on the ground broken or smashed or something stupid. I got some YouTube work I can do while sitting out here. Get to that coffee before it gets warm again, or not warm, but cools off. Alrighty, you guys still with me there? Yep. Better feed the monsters. Don't feed them, Marvin. The squirrel will start squawking and we won't be able to shut him up for a week. He's a demanding little squirrel. See if I can do this without spilling my coffee. Spilling the seeds. I would love to put that awning out, but that wind is brutal again today, and I'm just afraid it's going to get tore off. There you go, guys. Have at her. Yeah, so let's get that charger on that machine. Little music machine. Instagram took down some of my little TikTok videos. TikTok doesn't seem to have a problem with them. They're just clips of my music, you know, my reactions that I do on Wicked Tunes. But for some reason, all of a sudden, Instagram doesn't like that. Maybe it's because I'm getting popular. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not getting popular. That would be a tale. Anyway, well, there we are. Good morning, everybody. Have a look. Yeah, boat still hasn't moved. Trench still hasn't moved. Red sand hasn't still moved. Oh, can't talk about those or I got to put it 18 and over. Yeah, grass still needs weed whipping. What are you gonna do? I used to have help with all this. It wasn't too bad then, before Norm got murdered. not this past February, but the February before. And because he was always here at Fishin Camp. And he's the one that started it with me here originally. Not this location, but I mean, like, you know, us together with this Fishin Camp thing. We even filmed back then, and that was before YouTube was even really getting popular. I can't remember, I think I borrowed a camera from where I was working, because we had video cameras for a website and everything that we had been doing at a nightclub I was working at. Anyways, yeah, we actually filmed some of this stuff. Some of it's, I wish I could find it because it was hilarious. Norm, you know, a literal comedian, and he was one of the funny, well, I mean, he was the main attraction of the Fishin Camp, really. You know, when we were set up at the campground up in Cloyne, it was Norm that everybody, you know, would come over to see. I mean, I'm not saying they didn't come see me. I'm just saying that, like, you know, if you wanted some laughs or whatever, Norm was guaranteed to give you one. So, anyhow, yeah. So that's where we're at. 2 days of wind. It's cool. It's supposed to warm up this week, so hopefully I can get somebody hired here and get this nightmare over. We're still waiting on the electrician and the inspector. I can't do a damn thing until these people show up, and then I can start filling in the trench. Once the trench is filled in, I can bring the boat back across. Well, it won't be across, the road will be back. I can move the boat, I can move all my plants to the back where they're supposed to be, you know, and then that's a big fucking thing off my shoulders here, you know. Not to mention having my boat so I can start fishing, you know. I live at my camp, my fishing camp. Yes, that's what I do. Listen to that. You guys can probably hear that wind, eh? Look at my... Oh yeah, sure, now I'm filming it. Anyway, none of these trees are going to come down. These are all pretty solid. One tree that did come down, that was last year. That was my Mr. Blue Jay. How are you, mister? Marvin the squirrel hasn't showed up yet. You might as well take advantage of it, because you know he's going to, and it's going to be noisy as hell if you're there, bird. Oh, he's checking things out. He can't figure out what's going on. He says, why has he got this thing in his hand? Anyway. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool, but it's just on the slight where I'd probably should put on not probably put on a sweater, but I mean put on like one of my plaid shirts or something. But it's only 1 o'clock, so it's still got some warming up to do, and hopefully this wind will die down here. Another bad day to try and get that clone started, eh? I was hoping maybe do that this weekend, but yeah, here she goes. My little maple. Yeah. Definitely not the day that I want to be recording wicked tunes because of that open mic whenever I'm doing it with that software. Sometimes, you know, it's so quiet here that I could do it. You know, like there's no wind or anything, but today, oh boy. And yesterday was as bad. Well, I did that video yesterday with you guys and you could hear it, eh? Oh, I hear a Marvin the squirrel squalling there. He's on his way. Well, speak of the devil. Snuck right around, or was that Martha? Snuck right around my foot. Must have been Martha that was squawking then, because she's got her peanut now and it's quiet all of a sudden. Nope, here comes Mr. Blue Jay. I suppose if I try to film you, yeah. Yeah, they're really, they're not brave. Well, not brave. They're just skittery, very skittery birds. Blue Jays. Aggressive, but skittery. Well, I guess I'll end this one for now, and I don't know what we're going to do here today. I have no idea. I guess I'll do up some new ads on the Facebook groups, see if I can still hire somebody. Actually, I got to hold off on that. I'm going to bring that computer in tomorrow, so any money I've got sitting right now might end up being gone for that, and I can't get somebody to do that. Well, I'll have to hire them for the end of the month or something. I get my pension check then, so. Yeah, nice weekend if you went to the cottage and didn't plan on fishing or anything, because I'm sure the lakes will all be miserable. Hey, you. What's going on? That's Martha. She's getting her peanuts in before hubby shows up and throws her away, throws her off of here. A couple of mosquitoes today. We didn't have those yesterday. Plumber's supposed to come back tomorrow. That's another thing. I just remembered that. I thought I was going to sign off, but I guess I'll sign off there in a couple minutes. But yeah, the plumber's coming here tomorrow to fix the things, so I've got the hose. If he gets time, well, I'm hoping he has time, but we'll be running a PEX line out to the back there, set up a water tap so I don't have to go, I can just then hook a regular hose to where the plants are going to be and water them every day. Wasn't able to do that before I had the well because I just would fill up one of the, the jugs. Hey, Mr. Blue Jay. These jugs right there, I'd fill them up, fill the black one up because it was 60 gallons, and I'd pre-mix, my nutrients and stuff because I was still doing Coca-Cola. And then, I wish I was doing it this year, but with the shortages. So it was, I would leave it too long in between filling up the jug because I had to go to a neighbor's to fill up the jug. Plus, I'm filling up my own tote to keep, waters for showering and for dishes. So, but that's all over with now. So I need that all hooked up back there. But too many days in between waterings because that whole rigmarole setting up that black thing to do that, and of course then. Limited how much stuff I can give them at one time. Now with the water hose, 140-foot well on a spring, I'm not going to waste the water, obviously, but I mean, like, the plants are going to get, every day it's not raining, they're going to get water, so I won't need to hit them with newts as often. And I actually might switch over to dry newts. I've been looking at the General Hydroponic line for dry newts, only because I'm in peat. And in actual fact, yeah, I'll need to feed them something, but I never thought, what, I can still fix that. I forgot I have all kinds of earthworm castings here. I can just cap each one with maybe an inch or two of earthworm castings, and that may, with that, feed them a couple of molasses and water things to feed the bacterium and stuff. Maybe I can get away without having to use nutrients this year. That would be nice. That is the big difference between peat and Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is totally reliant. Yeah, there's just no way you can do anything without nutrients for Coca-Cola. Well, I think it's time to go get one of the zappers. That deer fly is not going to leave me alone. to fly into that house, 'cause those cats will catch him, and they won't stop until they get him. And then he'll be a sorry deer fly. This doesn't actually, it depends on how you get it.